Oh, hello. How are you today? It's good to see you. We've got an exciting assembly for you. I hope you're enjoying the playground still. I hope you're making the most of the different areas that you can play in. I hope you're enjoying being in your class. I know it is great to be back, and we've been so lucky with the weather. It's almost like summer's come again. Apparently, it's going to go away this weekend, so make the most of it. So my assembly today is about resilience. I don't think I need to say any more, so I'm going to. First up for you today, a challenge. Can you think of a book title for each letter of the alphabet? I've done the first one for you, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So have a think and see what you come up with. Obviously, I'm not expecting you to do that in this short time. Have a think over the day and see if you can get a book title for each letter of the alphabet. So our assembly today is about resilience, but here's our RBOT. So R1 is reflectiveness, R2 is resilience, R3 resourcefulness, and R4 reciprocity. Today we're going to focus on R2, resilience, and that's being ready, willing, and able to lock on to your learning or to my learning. What do you think it does mean, though, to lock on to your learning? Have a think, share it with the person next to you. So being ready, willing, and able to lock onto your learning is all about absorption, staying focused, noticing, and perseverance. And I'll explain those in a bit more detail now. Really, you can think about it as four things. Having good concentration, being able to focus on what you're doing. Keeping on trying, so if you're doing something, not giving up, making sure that you have a go. And that also means that if you make mistakes, that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing, and we learn from them. Being able to lock onto your learning, though, it's also about managing distractions. So when there are things going on around you, it might be your friends, it might be music, it might be whatever, you're able to manage and focus on what you're doing. So you can call on R2 to help you become absorbed in your learning, managing your distractions, noticing important things, and persevere when things get difficult. Oh look, I spelled things wrong. Our story today is called Izzy Gizmo by Pip Jones and Sara Ogilvie. Great book, great illustrations. Let's get busy. There's the first page, quite an intriguing character. What she's got in her bag? That's a massive trumpet she's carrying. Izzy Gizmo, a girl who loved to invent, carried her tool bag wherever she went, in case she discovered a thing to be mended or a gadget to tweak to make it more splendid. What an amazing device. I wonder what that does. But the trouble with things that have dials and switches is they don't always work. They have certain glitches. The T-Mendus, for instance, did such a fine job, till out popped a piston and off dropped a knob. And you can see it firing sugar cubes and pouring tea into a houseplant. That can't be good. Then the swirly Spagsonic for eating spaghetti turned Grandpa's wallpaper into confetti. You see those forks shredding the wall. The Beardtastic had Grandpa near perfectly styled till the foam overflowed and the clippers went wild. Well, Isabel, who was so clever and bright, would get rather cross when things didn't go right. And she huffed. "It's a duff! I've had it! I quit!" She kicked her invention and called it a twit! Isabel fumed. Grandpa smiled and chuckled. "You can't give up just 'cause that thingy bob buckled. Now trust me, young lady, sometimes you need to try again and again if you want to succeed." Grandpa's hair's looking a bit interesting. Perhaps Grandpa was right, but still Isabel sighed. She picked up her tool bag and wandered outside. Kicking the stones on the path as she walked, Izzy jumped at a bump. Up ahead something squawked. From the clouds, a poor crow had taken a tumble and landed, kapoof, in a feathery jumble. Izzy ran to the vet's, but the vet shook his head. "His wings are too broken to fix," the vet said. "Perhaps take him home, and there you could try to teach him to live as a crow who can't fly." Day after day, Izzy thought she had found something fun for her crow to do on the ground, like digging for worms and racing fat slugs, hopscotch and hoopla, and searching for bugs. But the heartbroken crow simply gazed at the sky as the other birds sang and flew happily by. One night, with the crow in the folds of her sweater, Izzy sighed, "Oh, I wish I could make him feel better. I've tried. He won't play, he won't drink, he won't eat." She was so very close to admitting defeat. Grandpa said, "Izzy, don't give up on him now. I know you can do it. Just work out how." Then Grandpa passed Izzy her gadgety things, and she knew what to do. "I'll invent some new wings." Izzy piled up her books and she started to read. Then she made a long list of the things she would need. She searched for some batteries and old electronics, dismantled a mixer and the swirly Spagsonic. The crow watched entranced, and he held Izzy's drill while she bent, bashed and battered and walloped until... Ta-da! Izzy fastened the wings with a strap, but they hummed and they twitched, far too heavy to flap. "Oh!" Izzy yelled. "I'm no good at succeeding." The crow softly cawed, his beady eyes pleading. "What now?" Izzy sighed. "Try again," Grandpa said. "Okay, follow me." And with that, off she sped. Izzy dived in a pond where she borrowed a pump. Then she took from an engine 2 sprockets, a sump. Izzy fastened the wings. They were light, they were curvy, but the wings the wrong shape turned the crow topsy-turvy. "I give up!" Izzy yelled with a furious frown. The crow sadly cawed as he hung upside down. So Izzy unscrewed the head from the shower, found special circuits to adjust the wing's power, and finally, using her trusty old pliers, she borrowed the motors from 2 big blow dryers. "Yes," Izzy said. "The right shape, perfect weight." But one wing flapped madly, and the crow couldn't fly straight. "I've had it!" yelled Izzy, heading straight for a bin, but the crow blocked her path. He just wouldn't give in. Izzy twizzled and tinkered, and using his beak, the tip-tapping crow gave the screws a good tweak. Then he loosened the cog from Grandpa's old mixer. "You can fly!" Izzy cried. "Oh, your name should be Fixer." After 2 loop-the-loops, Fixer came into land and stood happily cawing upon Izzy's hand. "You tried very hard," Grandpa said, "and succeeded. You kept at it, Izzy. You did what was needed. But don't pack your tools up. Your day's not quite ended. A few things around here now need to be mended." And you can see all the people that she took bits from. So she took some parts out of the blow dryers, so the lady's hair didn't dry like it should. She took some pieces off the motorbike, and so the motorbike doesn't work anymore. She took the pump from the pond, and the man whose pond it is doesn't look very happy, and the fish don't look very happy either. And lastly, you can see the lady with her clothes from the washing line and the clothes from the washing machine that she took apart from. They don't look very happy either, so she's got some fixing to do. I hope you enjoyed the story. That idea of facing those challenges that she does and having those challenges that she has, and she does become frustrated and she becomes annoyed, but she keeps going, and in the end she achieves great success. There is another Izzy Gizmo book which I will be sharing with you later, so I hope you looking forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to that already. I will see you around school, and remember, keep trying, don't give up, and focus, concentrate. See you later. Bye.